It was a dark and stormy night, and Emily was driving home from her friend's party. She had a long way to go, and the rain was coming down hard, making it difficult for her to see. She turned on the radio for some company and to help keep her awake, but all she heard was static. As she was driving down the lonely road, Emily saw a figure walking on the side of the road. She slowed down, trying to get a better look, but the rain was too heavy. As she got closer, the figure appeared to be a man, and he looked like he was in trouble. Emily stopped the car and rolled down the window. "Excuse me, do you need help?" she called out to the man. The man turned around, and Emily saw that his face was covered in blood. She gasped in horror and quickly rolled up the window. She put the car in reverse and started to back up, but her car was stuck in the mud. The man was walking towards her, and Emily started to panic. She tried to start the car, but it wouldn't budge. The man was getting closer, and Emily could see that he was holding a knife. She screamed, but no one was around to hear her. She reached for her phone, but it was dead. She was trapped. The man finally reached her car and began to bang on the window with the handle of the knife. Emily was paralyzed with fear, and she couldn't move. The man then started to use the knife to try to break the window. Emily knew that she had to do something, so she unbuckled her seatbelt and climbed into the back seat. As she crawled into the back, she heard the window shatter, and the man reached in to unlock the door. Emily crawled into the trunk, hoping that the man wouldn't find her. She could hear the man searching the car, and she held her breath, hoping he wouldn't find her. After what felt like an eternity, Emily heard the man walk away from the car. She stayed in the trunk for what felt like hours, listening to the rain pour down around her. Finally, when she felt it was safe, she climbed out of the trunk and ran as fast as she could down the road. She eventually came across a gas station, and she ran inside, soaking wet and covered in mud. She told the clerk what had happened, and he called the police. Emily was safe, but she would never forget that night. The police investigated the area but couldn't find any trace of the man. They checked with local hospitals and police stations, but no one had reported a man with a bloody face. Emily was left wondering who the man was and why he was out on that stormy night. Months went by, and Emily tried to put the incident behind her. However, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. She started to hear strange noises in her house at night, and she felt like someone was following her wherever she went. One night, Emily woke up to find a figure standing at the end of her bed. She screamed, and the figure disappeared. She thought it was just her imagination, but it kept happening. Every night, she would wake up to find the figure standing in her room. Emily couldn't take it anymore. She packed a bag and went to stay with her friend. However, the figure followed her there, and Emily's friend could see that something was wrong. Emily told her friend everything that had happened, and her friend suggested that they go to a psychic. The psychic told Emily that the figure was a ghost, and that it was the man from the stormy night. The psychic said that the man had died in